Imagine this. It's May 1st, 1999, at over 26,000 feet on Everest's unforgiving north face. You're part of a small search team, scouring steep, windswept slopes for signs of two climbers lost since 1924. The cold bites deep, oxygen is thin, and every step risks a fatal slip. Suddenly, one teammate spots a patch of white against the gray scree. A frozen body, perfectly preserved by the dry, freezing air. As you approach, details emerge. Hobnailed boots, remnants of old climbing rope, a name tag reading G. Mallory. After 75 years, George Mallory has been found. But what does this frozen time capsule reveal about his final moments? And did he reach the summit first? This is the story of a 1999 discovery that rewrote Everest history. George Lee Mallory was born in 1886 in England. A brilliant climber, teacher, and World War I veteran known for his famous reply, when asked why climb Everest: "Because it's there." In 1924, at age 37, he led the third British expedition on the North Face, determined to claim the first ascent with young partner Andrew "Sandy" Irvine. On June 8, 1924, they were last seen alive by teammate Noel Odell, climbing high near the second step, possibly just hours from the summit. Then clouds swallowed them. Mallory and Irvine vanished, sparking endless debate. Did they succeed 29 years before Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay in 1953? Decades passed with clues. Irvine's ice axe found in 1933, a 1975 Chinese climber's report of an English dead body. In 1999, the Mallory and Irvine Research Expedition, organized by Eric Simonson, advised by historian Johan Hemleb, and funded by Nova/PBS and BBC, set out to solve it. The team included elite climbers: Conrad Anker, who made the find, Dave Hahn, Jake Norton, Andy Pollitz, Tap Richards, and others like Graham Wood. What drove them? Not just curiosity, but respect for history. Mallory's family approved the search. His son John even gave permission for DNA sampling. "We were looking for evidence of their climb," Dave Hahn later said in interviews, "but we never expected to find him like this." Would you risk the death zone to uncover a century-old secret? The expedition arrived in spring 1999, establishing camps on the traditional North Col route. They used historical photos, maps, and a 1975 sighting to target an ill-defined rib near 26,000 to 27,000 feet, where a Chinese climber had seen a body decades earlier. Early days brought acclimatization, climbs, and challenges. High winds, thin air, the physical toll of altitude. The search team, Anker, Hahn, Norton, Pollitz, Richards, pushed to Camp 6 around 26,900 feet on May 1st. They started searching at 10:30 a.m., traversing steep terrain west from the rib. Conflicting perspectives emerged. Some expected Irvine's body first, based on a 1975 report. Others focused on artifacts like the missing Kodak camera that could prove a summit. Bad weather loomed, but determination won. "We zigzagged on intuition," Anker recalled. As they descended slightly for better visibility, Anker spotted something, a pale shape against the rocks. He approached alone at first, radioing the others. At 11:45 a.m. on May 1st, 1999, Conrad Anker reached the site at 26,760 feet, 8,156 meters. There lay a body, prone, arms outstretched, head uphill, perfectly preserved by the cold, dry conditions. The right leg broken, left leg crossed over it, perhaps to ease pain. Rope remnants coiled around the waist with a frayed end suggesting a fall arrest attempt. The team gathered, documenting everything with photos and video before touching anything. Tap Richards checked clothing, found labels, G. Mallory. Reality hit. Maybe it was the altitude, but it took a while to sink in, Dave Hahn said. They expected Irvine. This was Mallory. Sensory details: bleached white skin from sun and frost, dark hands/forearms, hobnail boot intact on right foot, left boot's tongue jammed in toes. Alpine choughs had pecked at exposed areas, but the body remained largely intact. No excessive gore, just eerie preservation. They searched pockets. Handkerchiefs monogrammed GLM, petroleum jelly, pocket knife, matches, boot laces, pencil, safety pin, gear checklists, a bill from a London store, unbroken snow goggles, suggesting fall after dark, letters wrapped in cloth. No camera, the key to summit proof, despite thorough search. A small skin sample was taken from the forearm, with family permission, for DNA. The team spent hours respectfully documenting, then buried the remains under rocks. Andy Politz read a Church of England committal service. Quotes from the team. "We didn't want to disturb him," Hahn radioed. Anker, "I knew he'd taken a long fall. The broken rope hinted Irvine might have been tied in. Perhaps both fell." What would you do? Standing over a frozen legend from 1924. The find shocked the world. News broke via satellite phone, but the team waited to confirm facts responsibly. Weather worsened. Heavy snow ended further searches that season. Mallory was reburied with dignity. Artifacts cataloged and studied. Clues emerged. Rope marks suggested a fall after attempting the second step. Goggles and pocket implied nighttime descent. No photo of his wife, which he planned to leave on summit, supported he didn't reach the top. Yet, some theorize he did, falling on descent. The team faced risks. High-altitude exposure, steep terrain drops. No major injuries, but the emotional weight was immense. It was like stepping back into history, one member said. From family. John Mallory expressed mixed feelings, closure mixed with grief. The discovery fueled books like The Lost Explorer by Anker and Roberts and Novus, Lost on Everest documentary. The 1999 find didn't fully solve the summit question. No camera meant no proof, but it humanized Mallory, a man who fought to the end, perhaps crossing his leg in pain while awaiting death from exposure and injuries. It sparked ongoing searches. Irvine's boot found in 2024, debates on commercialization, and respect for Everest dangers. Mallory's story teaches resilience, the cost of ambition, and humility before nature. Because it's there isn't just bravado, it's a reminder to chase dreams wisely. In your life, what summit are you pursuing? Remember, some answers stay on the mountain, but the courage endures. If this tale of the 1999 George Mallory discovery and its haunting clues moved you, pull that like button, subscribe and share for more true adventure and survival stories, and comment below. Do you think Mallory summited Everest in 1924? Let's discuss.